Solely, no, nobody suggested that, but what percentage of chocolate is it? I really like Ghirardelli chocolates. Yorick. Listen, Yorick, I always thought there was only one kind of chocolate. I didn't even know there was brands of chocolate, okay? I didn't even know there was percentages. So, you're talking to the wrong person. I don't even know nothing. Does it taste like chocolate? I'll eat it. I'll eat the fucking thing, you know? Okay. Listen, if my micro penis fathered 3 children, so can yours. Okay? All to say that you guys shouldn't worry so much. Okay? Alright, let's do a biker bar. Okay? We're gonna do a biker bar. We're gonna do a cleaner sketch, I think. We're gonna redo the sketch, but cleaner, and figure out exactly what is going on in this background, right? Because I don't want it to look too much like a restaurant. I want it to look like a biker bar, You know, it's gotta feel grungy, right? It's gotta feel a little, you know, right? It's gotta look and feel dirty, slightly, right? Hey, Renegade. Exactly, teacher. That's all I know. He's going about a biker bar again. Hey, one time. What's up? Okay, let's do the bar. Let's start with this here. Okay? Does a biker bar have to look a certain way? Does it have to look a certain way? Or can it look... Can I make it up? I'm talking about the bar top, you know, the countertop. Maybe something like this? Give it like an interesting shape, perhaps? I feel like maybe this needs to be straight though. Maybe like that, and then we do like little grooves in it. Something like that, right? Like that's our bar. Alright, so this is gonna be our bar, nice and clean, but we're gonna dirty it up, obviously. You know, we're gonna make it look old. Alright? We're gonna age it. Fair? Maybe we give like little like texture to this on the other side, you know? It's like an old wooden bar countertop, right? Guten Abend, player. Protective cage on the wall? Maybe. I'm thinking about taking off the TV, to be honest. Like the TV feels too much like a restaurant, you know? I'd rather do something else. We'll see. But I feel like putting something else here than a TV. TV's kind of weird and not fitting, you know? Anyway. Okay, so for the floor, right? For the floor, place an old bike. Kid Rock stripper cages? I don't know, maybe. I was thinking for the floor, like some parts is like old laminate, and then some parts is just old wood, you know? What if I did... What if only some parts of it were hardwood and some parts are like laminate or something? Take the TV and put biker jacket or biker picture. Yeah. We're gonna put all sorts of stuff in here. Don't worry. Well, you'll see. Hey, solutions. Hey, toxic. So it's not a sports bar. No, it's like a biker bar. Like, look at it from... Hold on. Look at it from the outside. It's an old biker bar. You know? Like, bikers go there to drink, play pool, and go on the mechanical bull, you know? The girls do anyway. Right? So it's like, and then we're gonna have the back of the bar is gonna be here. $5.15. Yeah, yeah. I know. That's what we're talking about. But I don't know if it would fit in here. Lobo, yeah, I know. I know you love pregnancy, all right? I get people tell me every day that they love pregnancy and they want some characters with pregnancy. I know. I know. I know. Okay, the stools, the bar stools. What kind of stools are we gonna do? Oh god. Really? Really, DC? Oh shit. Hey Boshi, without hating. Joaka goes to the gym. Got it. Teacher goes to the gym. Got it. Who else? Mine right. Mine right, don't lie. You know you belong here. Mine right, you know you're part of the micro gang. Don't even try. Don't pretend like you're above us. We're all micros in here. We all know Santa's got a micro. Laconic, yeah, okay, maybe. All I know is that Pilly is gonna be at the bar, right? Like, we should see Pilly for sure. We should see Crystal for sure, right? Like, these two are gonna be at the bar, 100%. I think Tuku is gonna be at the bar too, right? Like, he fits the bill pretty good. Tuku, Pilly, Roxy's mom, Clyde. I don't know. Does Clyde belong here? Probably. He'd be drinking though. He's just like a drunk there, you know. Make Crystal's mom an old lady. Cedric, I don't know. Cedric he's wearing like Reeboks, like white Reeboks in a modern looking gym. He doesn't hang out. He's not a biker. He doesn't hang out at that bar. You know? I don't know. Cedric, I don't see it. I don't see it. Ross, I don't see Ross being there either, unfortunately. I don't see it. Forget about me. Odette? Yeah. Odette could be here. I could see Odette. I could even see Grace. I could see Grace coming here and hanging out or going on a date here with a dude that she met, you know? I could see it. She has a bike, right? Grace has her own motorcycle. She owns a tattoo shop. Like, Grace for sure. And since Odette is Grace's friend, then makes sense that they could both be there. Tuku would be there. Pilly would be there. Crystal would be there. Roxy, not so much, you know? But her mom, for sure. For sure. But I don't know. I don't know who else would like hang out there, you know? Kevin? No, Kevin would not be there. With Roz? Frynax? Yeah, of course. Roz is one of the best. He could totally be a bear in a biker bar. Yeah, but the way he dresses and he goes to the gym, that doesn't tell me hang out at the biker bar in my eyes. Like, you know. No self-respecting man would go to the gym. I'm gonna make so many enemies today. Oh god. That's why he's a bear. Oh god, he's gay. But he was dating Jenny at some point. It's Jenny's ex. I don't know. Midlife crisis, Richard bought a bike and started going to the biker bar and making out with men. Maybe this is why Richard and his wife don't, maybe there's like friction. And maybe that's how you end up banging Annie's mom. Because her dad is having a midlife crisis and turns out he's gay and hangs out at the biker bar trying to make out with dudes. You know what I mean? I could see it. I could see that, you know, that timeline. I could see it. I could see it. I could see it. Well. Yeah, this is gonna be the washroom here, I think. I just don't know what we're gonna do to show that it's a washroom, you know. And then I want to do like a big speaker here. You know, we're gonna have like a speaker with like old wires. There's like speakers, you know. The mechanical bull will be in another room, like in here at the back or something. Stray, show me a picture of a biker's bar that has a jukebox in it. Okay? Show me, please. I don't think they exist. It's not a thing. They have music playing. Don't get me wrong, they got music playing. But they don't have a jukebox. You think they do? They don't. There's no way. Maybe there's like an ATM machine here or something, or like a slot machine. I don't know what is in here, but there's gonna be something. I know this. True. The speaker's too low. It's fine. We'll figure it out after. Hold on, guys. I'm just trying to... Listen, calm your titties, everyone, okay? We're just trying to get a feel as to what this biker bar looks like from the inside, okay? We're brainstorming right now, okay? Calm your nipples. All right. What we can do here, if this is the washroom, right? What would the sign be? Little Pook Stray doesn't like that idea, so automatically everybody loses, and we have to do what he wants. That's how it works around here. Okay. Yeah, a toilet, like a sign of a toilet. No, it's gotta be. It's better if it's an image Stray, so we don't have to translate or do anything like that. So we could do like something like that, you know? Is it a gender neutral bathroom? In an old biker bar. Oh god. What's up, Jez? Where you been? That looks like he's about to throw up in it. This drawing is too funny. Oh god. It looks like he's gonna throw up. I feel like maybe I need to like make him back, like look back actually. Like this. It looks like he's orgasming. He's like, in the toilet. Vomit sign. Oh shit. Bolt and screw. Oh, a bolt and screw. Yeah, I mean, I think this is okay, but you're sick? What happened, Jezzy? Do you want me to make you some chicken noodle soup? Chicken noodle soup? I think I might just do the sign like a toilet or something. Should we just do a toilet? Like that's the sign, just a toilet. And people know. What's up, Ragnar? I'm alright, man. Jezzy. Jezzy, you gotta... I don't know. You gotta find a way out, you know. A way out. Gotta find a way out. Okay, we're gonna do like an old pipe up here, right? And I'm thinking this old pipe up here, right, is where all the bras are hanging and shit like that, you know? Like there's lights maybe too. There's a few lights and there's also like Hey Caputo, buonasera. It's the biker bar. It's Samo. So Samoan, lost wisdom. I don't know, maybe. Good night, Jab. I have been to a couple dive bars that have spontaneously become strip clubs. Yeah, exactly. Um, I don't know where the mechanical bull is gonna go though, but maybe like further down back here. Stray, stop it. This will be fine. Okay, Stray is not happy with what I'm doing right now, so he's gonna come in voice chat and tell us what to do. Apparently. Let's let the British guy tell us what a biker's bar should look like. Okay? Put the bull in the back room with a pool table. We were gonna do that maybe, but...
You always gotta be so mean.
No, I'm not mean. I'm just... Okay, Stray, what do you want? What is it that you don't like this time?
There's no part of it that I didn't like, but like when I was saying don't put the bull in the back room, it was because like we had the idea yesterday of having the neon sign on the wall that would lead to like the corner of the room you can't currently see where the bull could be. That way it doesn't take space away from here. And I did like a kind of crappy little mock-up that you hate in Discord as to what that could look like for the actual bull minigame area.
Yeah. I think it's either in a different room through a door. I don't want to do a sign here that goes off screen. I don't think so. So it's either going to be in this room or it's going to be in a separate room, I think.
Those are the only two options. Then you keep it in the separate room.
You think so?
Like having the booth and stuff and like the people to make this room feel fuller makes more sense than having the bull there for sure.
I mean, if we put the bull there, I can add people like around, you know, like it doesn't, it's like we can, it's just that there's not going to be anything in the foreground. So this whole space here is empty, you know, because if we start adding
that's what I mean.
Here and here, then it's just like, you know.
Yeah. But I'd also like the bull to have like a more dedicated area for it rather than just being able to like having people dismount and fly off into the wall.
Then I think it has to be a different room.
Okay, keep it in a different room then.
Right. We can have a in the same room with the pool tables. Then it would be at the back. That's what we're saying. It's like this room here. We're gonna put like a bull head on top or whatever, like a neon sign of it, so you know it's there, and you click it, right? And it goes into a different room where there's like more like entertainment. So pool tables, the bull thing, whatever it is that people want to do, you know. Like this is more the drinking area, right? There's the bar there and everything, so people drink and dance and get naked on the bar, you know, on the countertop. And then there's a washroom and there's the bull riding room, you know, something like that. We can do that, not a problem, you know. But we have to figure out what fills up these rooms, you know, how it looks. And...
That was kind of my concern with the bull being in a different room.
Look at Playa trying to like plant a seed of I see what you're doing, Playa, okay? I see what you're trying to say and do, okay? But we are trying to make this a team decision, okay?
He's got his giant German wooden shit stirring spoon out, has he?
Yeah. Mechanical bull room gotta have a sleazy cam to record drunk boob slips. Yeah. Do we get a cool old mechanical bull operator who berates you when you fall off? I don't know, maybe. Do you need someone to operate it? I feel like you just press a button.
It needs to turn off when you come off, so you aren't sitting on the floor in front of it as it headbutts you. I don't know if that's an operator thing or just when it detects your weight as flown off it.
I don't know. I think it's just on a timer, but who knows? I've never been on one.
It could be. Yeah, it did.
Okay, so what we're gonna do here is we're not gonna make. At first, I had like an actual like bull head here, but I think the neon sign is like more appropriate here. You know. It would be like maybe 3 shelves of booze and then a bunch of shit hanging at the top after that. I mean, yeah, right? I feel like you would see bottles here already, so maybe 2 shells.
Yeah, at the top you get a mix of like random stuff plus like the I don't know, the kind of crap they put on walls in bars, like the posters and the pendants and whatever.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Especially in biker bars, that they have pendants for like belonging to different whatevers,
Yeah, yeah,
patches and stuff.
yeah. Okay, we're gonna do 2 shells like this of drinks, and then on top of that, it'll just be random crap, you know. We'll do something like this.
Is there gonna be one of those mirrors behind the bar as well?
Um, I don't
So you
think
get
so
the
because it's gonna be
double
cluttered with so
depth
much
effect.
garbage. Like, there's gonna be so much stuff on that wall that I think it'll be too cluttered to.
Of those lights that hangs quite far down from the ceiling, lighting up the booth,
Yeah.
so you can see what you're eating, but doesn't illuminate much of the rest of the bar.
Three in terms of lighting, you know, like the bottom left is like great lighting wise. Maybe a little too red, like a little too much, but I like the ambiance, you know, like the feeling of it.
Yeah, it ends up looking almost like not as constructed as like it kind of grew there.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's got to look old and like just kind of like it's been there for like 2 decades, and you know, I can smell what it smells in there. You know, if you've ever been in one of those bars, you know the smell I'm talking about. It's a mix of beer, puke, and like old leather, and you know. I want to do the ceiling too. I mean, if we do the wooden kind of. Maybe I should start by doing the ceiling first, like the walls and the ceilings or something. We can do also like the bottom of the walls is like those wood planks.
Oh yeah, the vertical ones.
Maybe something like that.
I missed the start. Is that actually meant to be a dance floor in the middle there? Or...
No, 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 no. It's just separate like materials on the floor, like old vinyl mixed with hardwood.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
It's like the reno was like very cheaply done, so there's like different materials on the floor, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Can't see no jukebox in them pictures. Yeah, jukebox is more like a retro pub or stuff like that. They'll have jukeboxes and stuff, but usually not in a biker bar. Biker bar will have like grunge and rock music playing on like speakers and stuff, but I don't know. Maybe there are. Like I've been in a few biker bars and I've never. It was more like, I don't know. It's a different vibe. Like it's not jukebox vibe.
It seems like the kind of place where if you did have a jukebox, the only thing it would exist for would be to start fights.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. It's like, I don't know. So one of those bars just outside town and nowhere near the main highway. Usually it's not too far from the highway though, because it's like all the bikers get off the highway and they all like stop there, It's part of their cruise. Drunken brawl minigame. I mean, we could have a fight and use the fight minigame mechanic that already exists in the game, fighting a drunk dude at the bar. I mean, we could totally. If it makes sense and it's part of the story, why not? But
Give him a smashed glass bottle in his hand.
yeah, exactly. Like something, yeah, we could do that.
And then the outcome depends on who you're dating. So if you're dating anyone but Roxy, they swoon over you for saving them. And if it's Roxy, she just slaps you and tells you not to beat on her cousin.
Yeah, something like that. Something like that. Yeah, we could do that. Let's lower this a bit. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, before I do anything, is this perspective okay? Yeah, it's alright. Next time you go to a bar, you could ask. Alright. Ask him about jukeboxes. Look, Fred posted something. Why are dollar bills pinned at bar walls? The tradition explained. Oh god, it's like paragraphs. Can someone read this? It's too long. I can't read this. It's gonna take me all stream.
So started in California after the gold rush, maybe?
The gold rush? What?
That's a theory.
The fuck?
I found an article that claims that. Some places take them down when the ceiling gets full and donate it to charity, and other places just leave them up forever.
Yeah, charity. Wink, wink.
No, really. Kind of like a lot of times, the fountains and places will be cleaned out of change.
Yeah, that all goes to charity,
I'm
sure.
It'll go to charity or to maintenance of the fountains or whatever.
I think the janitor pockets it. Shit.
It depends on where you are, I guess.
If the janitor's pocketing it, then there's no way he didn't end up at the gym at some point, because he couldn't have skipped leg day to carry all that weight.
Yeah, I'm giving more weight to the gold rush thing because this article is claiming the same thing as the one I found. So
yeah,
that it was during that era that they started doing it, and it just and hung on from there.
If they had dollars to spare or something.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like,
no, so,
$1 was like a month's salary.
Miners hoping to strike it rich would write their names on their get-home money and staple it to the ceiling. So they'd go out, they'd try and mine gold, and if they failed, they'd come back and pull the money down and use it to buy their ticket home.
Okay, we're gonna do like a bunch of bras like hanging from here, but I'm not gonna do it in the sketch just because I want to see what's behind them a little bit. But we're gonna just assume that there's tons of like bra hanging from the ceiling. They have a lot of like pictures and all sorts of weird shit. Like it's all kind of random, you know. Sometimes there's flags too, so we could do like a flag back here, but a lot of the flags are on the ceiling, you know? Like they're hanging. It's like this, you know? Like they have a flag and it goes like up like this, and it's like the American flag or whatever, you know? American flag. Stray wouldn't understand. It's too much freedom to understand, you know? Like some people are not used to that.
What, covering your bar in potential fire hazards?
See? He just doesn't get it. Oh god. Mine right.
I don't get it in places that allow you to smoke inside, because then I'm like, don't they all just end up smelling horrendous?
Fire hazards are fun, exactly. Carla knows. It's the American way. You just don't get it. You wouldn't understand.
Are you allowed to smoke in bars and stuff in America, or have they outlawed that now?
It's outlawed now. It used to be prevalent. But...
There are some bars that allow it, but they're usually private clubs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Meaning they make you buy a membership.
Yeah.
Which can be, you get a free membership with your cover price. So, you know.
we don't have to copy it exactly. Like we can just make like a. It kind of looks like it, but not it, isn't it? You know.
I mean, it's an officially recognized flag, but it's created for a group that basically tried to get back prisoners of war.
Okay, are we doing the Confederate flag behind the bar or a gay pride flag? The two extremes. Confederate flag or gay pride?
If it's one or the other, it's got to be gay pride, given the activities taking place on the roof.
Yeah, true. Why don't we do both? Like it's a gay pride and Confederate, but like mixed together, like a mashup, you know? To include everyone.
Why offend one group when you can offend everyone?
Exactly. A gay Confederate flag.
There's no way someone hasn't already done that. I need to know what they look like now.
Someone has to have done it.
We do the Confederate flag, and half of it is the gay pride. We're trying to bring world peace. A rainbow racist flag.
It's the stars and bars across a pride flag.
Rainbow. Yeah, that makes sense.
Confederate gay flag. This is great.
It's technically a Confederate LGBT flag.
Yeah, sorry, my bad. Oh my god. Would we just do the rainbow on the other side?
No, they do the rainbow behind the stars and bars.
You have the giant cross with the blue and the stars on it, but then
I
rather
see.
than behind it, the red, you have the rainbow.
Oh, I see. Is that what we should do? Yeah.
I think that probably ends up looking better than the half and half.
Yeah. Okay, I see what you mean. Yeah, I saw it now. Okay. So you do this with the stars, right? And then at the back behind it is the rainbow or whatever, right?
Yep.
Okay, perfect. Very good. I didn't even know that was a thing, but apparently it is already. That's amazing. I didn't even know that existed. That's cool. Okay, I kind of want to do... beer on tap. Are we gonna do that?
Then have pumps on the bar.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, but I don't know if they have different kinds at biker bars. It's just like the typical fucking look of them, you know. Like, we can do.
Sometimes you have a row of individual pumps. Sometimes you get like one thing connecting it to the bar, but it's got like four of several outlets on it.
Yeah, exactly. Like there's different kinds. I don't know if like typically biker bars have like a specific type or not. Like I don't know, but I could just do.
Probably more contingent on the beer company that supplies them.
Yeah, exactly. So.
I was going to say, we should probably actually find out if that flag carries with it anything bad before we use it. It looks cool.
Carla. For when you want to express your hate, but Cletus is a little femme and he's good people. Cletus is good people, you know, he means well. He's a little racist, but he means well. He likes to cross-dress on the weekend. Oh, God. It's too funny. Yeah. What we need more of, I think, is like neon signs, you know? like Budweiser, whatever, you know, all sorts of like written signs and I don't know, whatever. Like that's the thing about. I knew this background was gonna be tough in the end because the more it's very cluttered, you know. So like if you look at the reference images, like what comes to mind is just detail, right? Like just like tons
Yeah,
of
it's
shit.
everything, everywhere you look.
Yeah, it's just fucking stickers, flags, pictures, freaking garbage hanging on the walls, you know. It's just like things everywhere. So
I did want to show you this as a potential option for the neon bull, which looks pretty cool.
yeah, I can do whatever. Oh yeah, that's cool. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, yeah, we could do that too. If the head is too
Because I think we've already got like we've got the giant horns and stuff on the outside. So
yeah. I mean, we could do that.
it looks
one
like the
too.
kind of thing that'd be cool with like the neon piping.
Yeah. Uh, I'm gonna flip it around though. I'll make it going this way. Is that how it goes? Yeah. I don't know. Does that read better? Maybe my drawings are shitty.
It's got a bison look to it.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, I don't know. Doesn't really matter. Good night, Rips. It's a bar. It has to be cluttered. Yeah, which is fine. What I'm saying is that like that was my fear before I started working on this background. Just knowing the sheer amount of work that I have to do just to make it look right, you know, to make it feel right. It's just like a lot of shit to do, which is fine, but you know, it's just fuck. Put a clock here or something. They have like so much like just weird random shit in there.
Yeah, it's gonna be like a weird, daunting task to like, oh, I'm gonna set up a biker bar, and then you buy this like shell of a building that's got nothing inside, and you're like, oh crap, I gotta fill it with all sorts of shit.
Yeah, but I think that comes with years of running, you know? Like, it's obviously not like that at the beginning, but yeah. After 20 years, it looks exactly like this, you know?
Yeah, it's gotta be super weird to go into like a new biker bar then. It's like all weirdly clean with not much
Yeah.
on the walls.
Yeah. Are we gonna do the little booth at the end? Yeah, right?
I think so, yeah. Because like, I think a bar date would be cool, but you can still have the booth because you might also decide to have that for certain goals or something.
Yeah.
And even if it's only ever filled with like just background characters, it still feels fitting.
Yeah. Oh, man,
It'll
I
also
don't
give you a
know.
good excuse to put one of those drop lights over the top of it as well for the lighting.
Yeah, I think there needs to be a more old retro. The kind of light that Mindride probably has in his living room.
Like yeah, and a long rope and then the dish type thing.
Am I right?
That's in my kitchen.
See? I wasn't just saying that to tease him, okay? I knew.
My living room has a crystal chandelier.
Oh God. Santa, you need to, I don't know, do a reno. You gotta catch up with the times, Santa. Okay, it's enough.
Is the room big enough to pull off a crystal chandelier, or is it just like one of those weirdly out of place ones?
No, it's weirdly in the corner because
Oh,
it would
God.
be really in the way, hanging in the center of the room.
Of course.
Amazing.
Why could I picture this before you even admitted that that's what it was? I kind of knew visually in my mind that it's exactly how it looked like. I just knew. Okay, this is gonna be maybe like just like a small booth like this or something. It's fine. Right? Like that's good, kind of. I think that gets the message across. Something like this.
You're gonna put another one stacked next to it to the left. I mean, I know you're putting a table in the foreground, but just to fill up the background.
Yeah, I mean, it would be an easy way to lazy cookie to get things done, right? I could just go like whoop, copy.
Yeah,
and
copy paste exactly.
Yeah, just to fill it up. Yeah, it's definitely gonna make it feel more busier like this because it would like most bars would have a few booths like that just for people to sit down and drink. So yeah, we could do that. Do that. Yeah, we could do something like that. Yeah, that's pretty good. I kind of want to raise this now, so that like the wood is like over it, maybe, so we can see it longer. Because the ceilings are kind of high. But like if we had that like a bit higher, then we would see it better. Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay, not bad. So anyone we know will be hanging out in the bar? Yeah, we were talking about that earlier. How Roxy's mom, obviously, but also Pilly, Tuku, you know, all those, even Grace and Odette, probably. Yeah, so all those guys. There's a lot of characters in the game could currently like hang out there for sure. Yeah.
I was gonna say, with the way that list was going earlier, it felt like half the town would be in here.
Well, I think it's just like the characters that have had their stories pretty fleshed out already in the game, such as Eve, happen to have a lot of characters that would fit those environments, right? So I think it just happens to be like that. Like if the first characters we worked on were like Judith and Rhonda, we'd be like, we have no characters for this, you know? Like nearly all the characters that belong in here are Roxy's and Eve's stories, which are the two ones that we have done, you know? It's like, yeah.
One day in the distant future, when we revisit Mia's route, maybe we'll get Helen dancing on the bar.
Yeah. Part of her corruption training. Yeah.
Yep.
Very good. Yes, I agree. That'd be pretty fitting. That'd be funny. Dancing on the bar. Maybe she has to ride the bull and win. It's part of her training.
That sounds more like a Rhonda thing.
A Rhonda thing? Oh, maybe. Do you think Rhonda would belong here? I don't know.
Oh, for the bull riding.
For bull riding?
That's competitive.
know?
Yeah.
It's way more important.
Conversely, over here, we were like, well, you can drive at 17, so sure, like, get your first drinking while intoxicated at 18, why not? Driving while intoxicated, I should say.
Rifles and handguns have different restrictions. Yeah. I think it
Yeah.
depends on the state.
Handguns are 21. Rifles and shotguns are 18. But that's federal, so then states can raise that age.
I remember going to a Walmart once, and there was a big sign entering the Walmart that said there was a sale on guns and ammo. That was a while ago.
It's not illegal for someone to sell a gun or buy a gun from someone who's not a licensed seller. So you can just buy it secondhand if you're not old enough for whatever the rules are in your state.
Automatic rifles at 12? No, 14.
I was going to say, when you say rifles at 18 or whatever, that's like single-shot hunting rifle type things, not semi-automatic machine guns.
They're all the same.
Oh, that's not terrifying at all.
I love freaking out Europeans about our gun laws. It's amazing.
I mean, it's fine. You're over there. It's not us that has to put up with constant school shootings.
Yeah. Has there been any school shootings in the UK ever?
Don't want to say no categorically, but certainly, like, even if there were, it wouldn't hold a candle to how frequent they are in the US.
Yeah, the big question here is, I'm not drawing the characters in there because once we draw the characters, they're gonna feel a lot busier, right? Obviously, I'm just doing like the general background, like the environment, right? Like we've got to get this, we got to nail this, right? Do you have any other ideas as to things that could be on the shelves and up here and shit like that? Like that populates the bar? Yeah, references. A lot of it is just like junk. Like it doesn't even look like anything meaningful, you know? There is some TVs, but they're very small. It's like we could add like a small old ass TV like right here if we wanted to, you know? They have like tiny little puny little TVs. It's like a bar. It's not. You know what though? Maybe there needs to be like a cash register.
You could, but like you could also just say the cash register's like further to the right or whatever.
And what I realized is that once I draw characters in there, you're not gonna see like half the bar.
Yeah.
A bike toy, like a small motorcycle. Yeah, we could do that. Have like a small like motorcycle here.
Are we thinking we'll ever need this location during the day where it's empty?
I don't think you can go in the morning and daytime. I think it's only going to be open in the evening and night. So, I mean, we could definitely do like evening is packed, and then at night it's a bit more empty because half the people are outside puking, which is what we see in the actual location on the outside, right? Like right now, it looks like it's more busy inside, and then at night it's more like everyone's out puking and like going home kind of thing, you know?
Yeah, you can have some passed out people on the floor right here because it wouldn't obstruct much.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Someone on their hands and knees just retching.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Always a TV in the corner. Yeah, I don't know. At first we put a big TV, but it felt too much like a restaurant, you know, like a grill restaurant than like a biker bar. So.
Yeah, it's not like a sports bar, so.
Small wooden keg, maybe. Ship in a bottle. I mean, you could do like a small keg if you wanted to. It's kind of random, but.
You could do a ship in the bottle mounted on the wall, like above the dartboard or whatever.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Would there be that in a biker bar?
I don't know about the ship in the bottle, but certainly something mounted on the wall up there could be good.
Will we be able
Oh,
to
no,
bring
it
Eve here?
depends
for
how
dancing?
clutter you're going
Maybe.
for.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Where do you draw the line and be like, that's enough? Because it's already pretty busy.
A big ass jar of pickled eggs. It's so weird and random, but kind of fitting. Some dead and
Someone's just
stuffed
drawn
animals?
iris and
No.
pupils on all of them.
Bike in a bottle. Bike in a bottle. I mean, there's a bike here. It would have been funny if it was a bike in a bottle like this. We could put this in a bottle for some reason. It would be kind of funny. That's kind of funny. I kind of like it. It's weird and silly, but...
Oh, did you get rid of the little vomiting man on the toilet side? Sign.
Yeah, because it was hard to like. I feel like if it's just a
Might be
toilet, it
small.
reads better. Yeah, it's like too small, so it just feels and reads better. I mean, you are in a coastal town. Yeah, for sure. But no, this looks good. What I wanted to do is like maybe like on the wall here, it's like you know how there's like leftovers in an old beer that was like thrown at the wall and broke and leaked. It's just a little bit darker. You know, you can tell people like things have been thrown to the walls.
Stained and
Yeah,
nasty.
yeah, exactly. Like it's just stained and like you know, like people have been throwing things and like, it's gotta look grunge and like dirty and whatnot, right? The big thing is, do I still do something in the foreground like I did here? I like it to make it feel more busy, but it would have to be like an overlay, I think, you know. Overlay sketch. Yeah, like, and if we do, it's like, it's just like the...
I think the foreground table that you had and the two people that obscure the booth if you're not needing the booth were pretty good.
Is good, yeah. Wicked dance. Yeah, I'm gonna do like a pass on like... Okay, so if we had a person here, right, and another person here, right? What kind of chairs would they have? Would it also be...
Maybe they're standing tables. So you boost the table height and then they're just stood leaning on the table.
Oh, yeah. If we did that, we could see behind more, actually.
Yeah,
not
and
a
then the two people
bad
that you have in
idea.
front of the like primary booth, as it were,
Yeah.
you could do that with a standing table as well, and you can just remove them and the standing table if you need it.
I mean, it's not a bad idea. I kind of like it. Yeah, it's not a bad idea. We'd put like a girl here or something.
You get some of the legs in.
Yeah, something like that, you know. With a big cleavage, you know, something like that. And with short. And we could have like another character here. And we could see like even people back here, you know.
Hmm.
And then you'd have like I kind of wanted to have a waitress somewhere, like someone bringing like beers and stuff, but anyway.
You could always have her serving someone playing pool in the back room or something.
Yeah. So we would have like these characters in the foreground. We'd have obviously people sitting at the bar here, you know, someone asking for like another beer, you know, hey, give me another one, you know, something like that. There'd be somebody here, and another person Maybe a biker here. I don't know. Maybe another person here. And then I want to keep these open. You know, here we do like someone with a big old butt. Because this is America, all right, Stray?
That's fine.
We like big butts. Okay. And then obviously we would also have a bartender somewhere here, or maybe even here, pouring a drink, you know?
You want to keep the near frame silhouette on the extreme right as well.
This is good. Oh, I don't know. I don't think we need it too much. I mean,
it makes it feel slightly more like busy, claustrophobic. But
yeah, it's hard to do
without it,
though.
maybe.
It's hard to do at this point. I mean, unless I like did someone like really on the edge, you know, like someone.
Yeah, like you almost only need just like their button like leg line, almost as if they're leaning off camera or whatever, just to give you the feeling that something or someone is there.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so this looks good. I think I want to leave these open in case we do like stuff in the future where you need to meet a character here, or you take someone on a date here, or whatever it is. Like I think these needs to be pretty empty. Then we would have like a bunch of people here. Like we could do even like 3 people here, you know, just to like make it look like it's crowded a little bit with their beers and whatnot. Okay, so we have like people here. Okay, that head is like too big, but you know, so we have people here. And then we have people like, you know, a girl and a guy like, you know, making out back here or something. A guy aggressively, you know, arm on the wall kind of thing, like a biker there. And with a person, another guy, 2 dudes rubbing mustaches together, you know. Now the big question is, do we need another character like here or something? Like this floor looks a bit empty right now. So, I don't know. Do we need more?
I think, yeah, because you had those 2 people there. But if you gave them a standing table and had it slightly occlude the back room doorway and the main booth, and then just have it removable if you need to click the booth or whatever. And if you had them stood on the side of the table facing the bar rather than between the table and the bar, then they're not going to get in the way of your doors.
Yeah. Oh, right, and we wanted someone dancing here, right? Is there going to be a girl on the bar? Dancing?
They definitely should be sometimes, but maybe not always, but yeah.
I'm sure something that Carla can relate to. Sad, she's had a few of those nights. Go. Maybe she's holding on to the light, like I said the other day. Odette's on the bar. Yeah.
You want her in front of the fat guy or in front of the 2 people on the other end?
I think she's like right here, because I kind of want to keep this area clean, but... And she's got her boobs out.
Well, it's got fat guys looking up.
Yeah, the fat guy's having a show. He's very happy, very pleased. That's okay. Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't really matter. Like, it's just a character that's like there.
Yeah, if we want to vary it up ever, we could also like swap it out for either other people dancing or maybe even someone adding $1 to the ceiling.
Yeah. We could do a few variants, but... Any lucky Saga fans in the crowd? Maybe.
I'm guessing most of these will be like the faceless extras.
Yeah, I'm thinking like there's a lady that's like that has like just carrying beers here, you know, but
Is she wearing roller skates?
Nope. But she's got a big old butt that like hides everyone, which is a bit annoying. It's either that or someone dancing, you know, but it's a biker bar. I don't know if they'd be dancing like that in the middle.
Oh yeah, dance. I think the waitress is more fitting than
Technically,
dancing.
this place would look like this if we really wanted to, like, you know, make it look. But then it's like hiding like half the content in the room, which I hate.
I think it's fine, especially as if they're not, if it's not that they're always present all of the time. It's not too bad.
Anyway, this is not bad.
I'm
Like,
also
I
on
like.
stream lag, so I saw the giant silhouettes pop up after I said that.
I like what this is turning into, though. Like, this is a good base, I think, for like the room. And if we had the characters, like, this looks pretty good, I think. You know, we don't want to add too much stuff anyway. Like, we still have to make this interactive. It's not like a painting, you know. If I was just painting a picture of a bar, then I would have this like way more crowded. But we want this to be not too cluttered and busy, you know. Already the background is going to be super busy, you know, so... this looks nice. Like, this is when you enter, you know. And if we did the mechanical bull afterwards, right? Let's say we had, like, the room with the mechanical bull, right? Like, here, we could totally do, like, a crowd of people, you know? Like, there's tons of people, and they're all, like, cheering and, like, you know, like, well, right? Like, we can make this... like feel more like where the majority of the people in the bar are, you know? Like even if we have like a pool table at the back and there's people playing pool and there's people like everywhere around the pool table, around the mechanical bull, and there's somebody on there, you know, like woo, with her boobs like flopping around. Like we can make this look crazy and super busy too, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Your mechanical bull idea. That's way too much safety. I remember you posted that on Discord. It's too much safety. Like, what do you think this is?
I like that because it means we can do better things when people come off the bull.
No, straight. This is America, okay? We don't do protection or code or anything like that, okay?
Where do you think I got the reference image for? Like, America is like #1 in like, oh my god, I gotta cover my ass for liability reasons. They like to say all this freedom stuff. It's all just a lie. The amount of insurance they have to buy for all that freedom.
Yeah, well. Dark Heroes, there's gonna be two doors, I think. There's gonna be this one to go to the mechanical bull pool area, like all the entertainment area. And then there's gonna be a washroom here that you can click also.